Welcome back to the lab. Failing today. Failing miserably. Yesterday I ran the march up. We banged it through some gears in the HGT sequential gearbox to make sure that was all kosher. So I'm sure there was never any doubt. I just wanted to play with it, really. So that was good. That was fine. Engine was running quite warm. Too warm, in fact, like 95. Shouldn't be running at 95. The thermostat should be 76.5. You should see about 82, 83 degrees C on the engine temp sensor. So 10 degrees hotter than what it should be. Today I went and got some fittings, put another hose in there. Up in there you see the two hoses. There's an AN10, there's an AN8. And they've both got the insulation on them to protect them from the exhaust manifold. It's right there. So I put the extra one on there just in case we didn't have enough flow to the back of the thermostat to warm up all the bits and bobs in there that need to be hot to open the thermostat. No difference. Still opens at 95. Spent ages trying to make sure it was all bled up and everything was all kosher. Still runs at 90, 95, about 93, 95, somewhere around there. So I strongly suspect we've got a faulty thermostat, which is, yeah, that's not cool, not impressed, but whatever, that does happen. So I've absolutely had a guts full of that, and the mess that it makes. Antifreeze on the floor. I will clean this up. I sort of cleaned up the stuff at the front, and we'll do something where we can actually achieve something, although we got off to a bad start on this as well. I've been down and seen our mates at ATL, and they've sorted us out with another shaft so that we can get the bigger tube diameter on the CV joint spline. I'm going to call it CV joint end. So we're going to take this one off this shaft here and use that one, and we'll take this one off this shaft and use that one. It's given us a bush to use to take us up to, I think it's 3¼ inch tube with extra wall thickness there. It's a real strong tube. It's going to be far stronger, I think. I was looking for some numbers on it, but there aren't any. There's some there, but they don't mean much to us. Yes, they do. 3¼ by 0.95, 95 thou thick, so whatever that is, a couple of millimeters. I wanted to buy a new one of these because one of these on my ones was failed, and he's like, oh, that shaft has got one on it. Neither of us looked at it particularly hard, so it's like, oh cool, won't need one of those. When I went to take it off, she was perished and bung, so never mind, no big deal. I'll buy another one of those, that's fine. So what we've got to do is chop things up and get the old 4-jaw out, because we don't trust the concentricity, is that the word, of the 3-jaw chuck on this. It's a cheap lathe, right, and it doesn't run true. You put something in there and it will not be dead center, so you have to do it in the 4-jaw, which is fun and games. So we're going to cut this up, get the ends, true them all up exactly right, and then we'll cut the tube down to the right length, and we'll sort it all out and make a drive shaft, and then we'll take it in and we'll get it balanced, get the final welding done, unless I get brave enough and do it here, which I probably will, just be honest. And we get it sorted, and then we can put that thing in between the fancy thing there and I haven't made it yet. There's got to be another fancy thing there and another one there, to be honest. So I ordered a new thermostat. That's coming. And the one that's in there, and to smash it with a hammer. Too easy. Dead bits. Good bits. Oh. Good bits. Rightio. Let's fire up the lathe. Between the centres, so to speak, all clocked up. See, it was beautiful. Now we've got to make that the right size for that, and then we're going to put that on there, and then we're going to put that down to the right size, go inside there. She's all good, all fun and games. Oh, something missing. Vernier calipers. Cool. That's that done. That's that parted off. That's turned down to accept that. I'm going to take it out, put on press that onto there, put it back in here, clock it all up again, and turn that down so that it fits inside there. Success? Well, so far anyway. That's one end done. It goes round and it doesn't wobble. Obviously that needs to be set up in a proper machine and check that it's square, but we've done that here before. I'm not going to show you how I did that. People will cringe. But that's good, right? Someone can just give that a thwack with a hammer, tap tap tap, to get this running dead true, and we're good. Now we've got to cut it the right length and sort of rinse and repeat with this one. Not quite the same process, but yep. Right, the other end's taking considerably longer. Had to remove a bush that I had made, turn it all down to a nominal diameter. A leftover from Abby the Barina is going to come in handy. It's going to take a lot of work. That's going to become a bush to go on the outside of there, which will take this diameter, which off the top of my head is 71.97 millimeters or something like that. I'll give that a little bit of a skim so it's a nice round number so it's easier. We'll bore that out so it's a press fit onto there, and then we've got to machine the OD of that so that it is a snug fit into here. Then we cut it to the right length because we're miles too long, and go and get it welded up, balanced. She's a pretty hefty piece of gear. There won't be any problems breaking or twisting or bending the shaft. It'll be the bit on the end that'll go, so it's going to fit in there, I hope. Hope it doesn't rub on my reverse cable. I'm pretty sure it won't. We only need, I just got my fingers, we only need, I've written it up on the board there, 760 millimeters from here to t'other end, which is, this is going to be difficult with one hand, isn't it? Oh. Mouth to the rescue. Tastes good. Terrible camera work today. 760. That's about us. So that much minus, oh god, here we go, we're going to have to do maths. Oh, conveniently it's just a bit more than 100, 115. So we're going to end up with a drive shaft that's about that long. A little bit longer than what we had. Very good. Well, it's that o'clock. So I'll probably go and edit this, load it up, smash it up online, come back out here, run the drop saw through this, wake the whole neighbourhood up, and run the lathe for an hour, boring this out to the right size. Thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.